Expanding to more theaters this week, courtesy of Super in the United States and Elevation Pictures in Canada, is the Irish Oscar nominee for Best International Feature, The Quiet Girl, and here's my review. Befitting its title, director Colm Barrett has made a film that relies primarily on the mood and the characters' actions to tell the story. After a slow start, one begins to get invested in these people and the lives they live. Most of the movie is set on this farm, and the filmmakers use this setting to solid effect to develop these characters and the connection eventually formed between them. There's a sympathy towards the lead character Kate in the early scenes where we see her family life. When she is eventually sent to live with distant family over the summer, that's when the story really gets going. Barrett uses their interactions to understand Kate and the Kinsellas. A lot of it is done through glances. The actors do particularly well in showing their personalities and emotions through subtle glances and line deliveries. Newcomer Catherine Clinch depicts Kate as an introvert with few outward emotions, but that's part of what makes her believable, and her shyness is well portrayed. Carrie Crowley and Andrew Bennett also do fine work as the Kinsellas. When characters converse, their dialogue has genuine meaning behind it. One standout scene involves Kate talking with a neighbor, and with that one conversation we understand exactly this neighbor's entire motivation. The movie is told entirely through Kate's perspective, and that makes one feel in her shoes as she gets to know the Kinsellas and those who are part of their lives. The Quiet Girl uses the period setting to solid effect too. Even though the film is set in 1981, the movie does not really call attention to this, electing more for a timeless approach in taking us back to that year. Television is often alluded to, with the audio from the set often heard, but outside of a few moments, one is rarely shown on screen. Barrett and his director of photography, Kate McCullough, do a lovely job of portraying this Irish farm, as well as the Kinsella house. At a certain point, it starts to feel like you know every corner of the home and the daily routine. It's thanks to the subtleties of the film's direction and the way the characters develop that the emotions do feel earned. It's understandable why The Quiet Girl has earned an Oscar nomination for Best International Feature. This movie succeeds at putting you in the mindset of the lead protagonist and at depicting the environment the story is set in. Through its carefully paced 90 minutes, we get to know these people, and the connections they form feel completely earned. This is not a film interested in being loud, but rather respects its introverted lead character. There's something refreshing in seeing a film as quiet as this one, and Colm Barrett, whose previous directing credits have primarily consisted of documentaries and television series, handles the story nicely.